introduction about Chris Clark. Chris Clark is crazy about Gatorade, and he wants to Gatorade. He is Gatorade's biggest fan, and he's going to be fortunately leading us and moving out of Charlotte. Where are you going, Chris?
Chicago.
Chicago. So this is probably going to be his last speech with us. Although if you're ever in town, do come back and join us. Come on over, Chris Clark.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today is my last day at Queen City Toastmaster for quite some time, as I'll be moving, like they said, to Chicago for my new position. Through this journey of speaking, I've learned many characteristics that I can use in my everyday life. Toastmasters has not only taught me about myself, but it's taught me that I have a lot of untapped potential. See, the funny thing about potential is you never know how much you actually have until you're willing to push a little further with your potential. Toastmasters has also taught me the value of preparation. See, it's kind of funny, but preparation means the value of success meeting an opportunity. I think success means when preparation meets opportunity, allowing yourself to push through your fears. Now, it's funny about fears. Me personally, I think it's okay to have fears, as long as you don't let your fears control you. After I wrapped my head around this whole exciting equation, I realized that showing up in life is very important. How did this come about? On a recent business trip to Chicago, I got off the plane, 10 degrees outside. Schools were closed, businesses were closed, colleges, everything was closed. It was like a ghost town. I thought I'd get downtown to my meeting and no one would be there. Got in the cab, almost to the meeting. I walk in, I look left, I look right. The room was full of people. Everybody showed up. I sat there and I was a bit baffled because I couldn't believe all of these people showed up. Right then and there, I said, I'm going to go home and I'm going to look up and research what does it actually mean to show up. That's what I'm going to share with everyone today. Woody Allen said it best. 75% of life is showing up. It's just saying, I'm here, I'm accounted for, and I'm not going anywhere. See, we all have the opportunity tonight to show up. No weather, no sickness, no cold, no health stopped us from being in this room. See, the funny thing about showing up is people who show up don't necessarily live by their feelings. They live by principles. See, because at the end of your feelings may be nothing, but at the end of your principles are promise. If you don't show up on a daily basis, you might push back your dreams months, maybe even years. The next thing I found about showing up is people who show up understand the now. No opportunity wasted. Take advantage of the opportunity in the lifetime of that opportunity. All that means is that every opportunity doesn't last forever. There are 86,400 seconds in a day. 86,400 seconds in a day. And I did my math right, so that is correct. 86,400 seconds in a day. What you do every second will present an opportunity if you just open your eyes and try to see it. Those people who show up in life realize that some opportunities may only come around once. The next thing, Eric Thomas said, showing up means that take advantage, like he said, take advantage of the opportunity in the lifetime of that opportunity. So in a year, there are 4 quarters. At some point during this year, I don't know when, we are all going to get knocked down. Or like a friend of mine said, Chris, life's going to hit you in the mouth. But when life hits you in the mouth, don't be afraid to fight back. stand tall. Les Brown said, make sure if you fall, fall on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. So I think people who show up in life, that doesn't mean you're not going to fall down, but their why, the reason they do what they do, is stronger than the reason they fell down. So it makes it easier for them to get back up because they know their why, they know their purpose, and so they're assigned to do something that they can't be stopped to do. Like me coming to Toastmasters. I want to get better, so I will not stop coming, even when I do feel I've gotten better. I keep coming. The last and most important thing that I found about showing up is this. You have to be obsessed with improvement. Be obsessed with improvement. See, the funny thing is, every single year, Apple comes out with a new iPad, iPhone, something. They're always developing new technology. They're upgrading. They're setting the bar. If you ever went to the Apple store, you'll notice that it's always packed. We as people are consistently going to these stores and we're upgrading our phones and our iPads and all of our technology. We upgrade our technology, but we don't upgrade ourselves. So we must upgrade ourselves. We cannot operate like it's 1994 with the 1994 microprocessors, 2014. I show up to Toastmasters because I have a high demand for myself. And not only that, I compete with what my best could potentially be. That's why I show up. So when we wrap our head around showing up and closing it all off, if we all show up, the sky is the limit. And not only that, I'll finish with my favorite quote. Always aim for the moon, because even when you miss, you land among the stars. And that's my time, Mr. Toastmaster.